Hey guys, Natural Living with us here again. This is Jay.
I'm B.
And this is Z. Today we're going over a very common, widely used, extremely nutritional, awesomely fun, and exciting plantain. You ready to do some plantain? Let's do some plantain.
B and Z here. We're going hunting for some plantain. Are you ready?
Ooh. And what is it we have here?
We have plantain, huh? Look at that.
We got some plantain. Did we score? Get it.
Look at that.
Plantain. Bit of an ugly one.
Yeah.
But
What do
there's
you
your
think?
plantain.
What do you think?
Show us.
So,
Show us the plantain. All right,
Nice.
baby. Getting a look at some ugly, nappy examples of some plantain here. This is fantastic.
well, that one's got purple.
So, oh yeah, that's a good example. B here is showing us a nice example of, here, hold your hand out so that it's not blurry. There we go. Of the bottom base of a plantain, a single shoot here, and you will always see this pinky purple kind of base down towards the bottom of the plantain. Another key characteristic is the canoe, what I call the canoe shape. If you can see here, where it really just bends in and canoes there. Yeah, the reason it does that is because this has a central root system that they all come off of, and this grabs the water. These big petals grabs the water, runs the water down these veins, down your little canoe, and right into the root system. It's a really good watering situation. These baby little leaves right here, these are really the ones you want to grab out. This plant will continue to push out new baby little leaves. So as long as you don't take the whole root system, which by the way, you can eat the root. You can eat the root, you can eat the stem and the leaf. But if you take the entire thing, it won't grow anymore. If you just take a single one off, it will continue to grow these. So you have an inexhaustible source. For eating the leaves, the best thing to do is take these little guys in the middle right here, these little tiny ones. Take off these little tiny ones, you notice they don't have real intense hard veins in them, which means they won't be stringy. When these get really big like this, they get stringy, and they get stringy due to all of those, which I call the skeleton hand, which is an identifying feature. Here's an example where we pulled one off, a large one, and you see all these strings left behind. This is what's not as pleasurable to eat, even though it's fine to eat. But that's one of the skeleton strings, what I call the skeleton hand strings. So there you go, the skeleton hand on the back is characteristic of plantain. Not anything I'm aware of that looks like plantain that's dangerous or poisonous for you, but you want to look for the canoe, the pink at the base, canoe, pink at the base, a rosette, the skeleton hand looking string going along the back that all come back up and meet at the tip. And you've got your characteristics of plantain. Even a nappy one. Plantain. Plantain is an excellent plant. Plantain is packed. Plantain has been used for a long time. Plantain is very well known amongst certain circles. You may not know about it, and that's why you're watching this video. But it is very, very widely used. Now, go over a few things with plantain. This is your standard kind of size leaf, and remember, these leaves are going to be oval or egg shape. All right, they're always going to look. This is broadleaf plantain. The reason I'm going to do broadleaf plantain is, well, I can't find any narrow leaf plantain, which is going to have all the same characteristics. Basically matches up and looks the same as this, except get ready for it. The leaves are narrow. So instead of the short egg-shaped broadleaf, it's going to be tall and shaped more like, you know, narrow. But it'll have the same features. You see those little strings right there? Strings? Those little stringy things are, believe it or not, stringy. So we don't want to eat those, but you can. I mean, you boil it and cook it, they're a little bit better. But raw, those stringy strings, no go. We want something more like that little guy, which comes out of the center. And I'll tell you, I don't hear anybody else say this, but it tastes like a perfect combination between a peanut and a banana, to me. It's a very unique flavor, very identifiable. If you were to blind stick one in my mouth, which would be weird. I don't know why I would be blindfolded or why you'd be sticking something in my mouth or why it would be plantain. But if you were to do that, I would know immediately it's plantain. Peanut and banana, that's what you taste like. And yeah, them little guys, fresh like that. But keep in mind that plantain is both an external and internal use plant. It can treat snake bites, it can treat insect bites, it can treat cuts and rashes. You can do a spit poultice with it, which is to put it in your mouth. Chew it up real good and make kind of a pasty poultice out of it. Get yourself a cut over here on your hand and just slap it on, apply it. What I would do to keep things legit and real is I would take more plantain, put it over the poultice, and then bandage that, right? So now you're double whammying the plantain. So there you go on that little guy. It is a natural antibacterial, so not only is it good to treat bacteria, but if you put it on your cuts and your injuries and wishy-washy, chubby stuff like that, then it's antibacterial. It'll get rid of them little bacterials in there. It's an anti-inflammatory, so also when you get cut, it can swell up a little bit on you. Swell. And it's an anti-inflammatory, so it can take that down. Also, being an anti-inflammatory, not to get weird here, but if you have a little bit of that, if you've really got, you know what I mean? Liquid keeps going. I guess I could just say diarrhea. If you get diarrhea of the runs and you want to eat yourself some plantain and just shove all that through there, it can contract things a little bit, so that things aren't so. And if you do that, it's going to work good to shut down some of your diarrhea. An excellent component in a healing salve. That's one of the really good things it does. It's great for harnessing and using on the skin on the outside. It's also used historically internally to treat things such as kidney disease and kidney stones, gallstones, urinary tract infections, influenza, bronchitis, jaundice, ulcers, liver disorders. It packs a mean punch, do lots and lots and lots of things. Now, another thing that's really good with this is, again, the leaves can be used to toss in a salad, put in a tea, take your boiling water, put it over for half an hour, let it settle, strain it out, drink it up. Tea. Who doesn't like tea? So go get your tea. We're gonna shoot on over to B here, and we're gonna let B tell you a little bit about some of the vitamins and minerals that might be in plantain. You can go get your vitamins, free vitamins. What we got here? The giant patch of plantain that Daddy just mowed today. So all of this giant plantain patch is also looking nappy.
Right. Plantain is rich in several vitamins. It's rich in vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin K, and vitamin E. It also has calcium, iron, protein, and potassium. All right, let's go. Are you ready to go hunting for some plantain? Let's go.
To me, plantain tastes a little peanutty. Kind of in the nut family.
Yeah.
Kind of a very unique flavor. Can be a little bitter. If you blanch them, you can remove some of that bitterness. Num num, huh? Num nummy. Yo, yo, yo! I'm telling you, the bugs are horrific today. Bear with me. Plantain. Say it with me. Plantain. That's what we're doing today. Let's go find some plantain. Personally, I eat plantain when I'm doing anything. I also definitely enjoy eating plantain when I'm doing anything. Keep in mind, plantain is good to eat when you're doing anything. Need some nuts, need some bananas, need both. Plantain. And of course, one of my favorite sections, identification. Identification. I'm singing yes. Identification. Let's identify this stuff. Be sure you can identify this stuff. Go and go. Oh, look what we found. Our favorite. It's That's a newborn baby. There's a newborn, look at newborn baby. Wood sorrel. Buffet right here. Got the wood sorrel going here. And we got plantain. And this is just a little tiny baby plantain. Going to have the same characteristics from the time she's born till when she grows up to be a big lady. Right, plantain. Found a nice little score here, so I wanted to show this little flower here, this little blossom, this little bud. Now these will often be coming out of the plantain. This is the flower portion of it. It is also usable. The reason you won't see it a lot is because these actually just sprout and bloom off and on continually during its lifespan. And so you will find them with them, you'll find them without them. But I wanted to give a good example of that, and that's just gonna be like a pepper or corn on the cob looking kind of deal on a stem. Yeah. All right, guys, wraps up plantain. Thank you very, very much for watching. It's only our third video. We've been doing this a long time. We're dead serious about it. It's a lifestyle for us. It's an eating style for us. We're happy you've come on board to watch these 3 videos on wood sorrel, on clover, and now on plantain. Now, if you want to go ahead and go like, share, and subscribe, man. Now, I'm not going to blow up the subscribe section like I normally do. Hey, subscribe. So we'll just skip that part for now, and we'll just move on, and we'll just trust you to subscribe and share it with your friends. Natural living with us. Natural living with us. Come back for some food. Soon, we're also going to be doing more than edibles. Subscribe and stick around. Woodworking, homemade projects, do-it-yourself, building, ideas, fire starters. Oh, the list goes on. It's a plethora.